Good afternoon everyone. As you can see, it's quite late in the day for us to be recording, but it's been a really busy day, even busier I would say than it was yesterday. You would have seen from some of the screenshots that I put up last night that I started preparing field 24. We got the first stage of fertiliser on it, and then I started ploughing it. But I mean, the screenshot I took of me ploughing it, it was literally just before I finished up for the night. I just got to the end of that row and called it a night, because by then it was just after 10 o'clock. So there's been a lot going on here today. Mostly I've been down in the yard with the building contractors, starting to get everything in the yard put in place, getting on with that and the layout there. Before it gets dark, we'll pop down there and I'll show you around where they're at already. They're probably just about to finish up working, so I just thought we'll wait till they leave and then we'll go down there in a little bit. Probably try and get this field harvested first if we can. So yeah, this morning we came out early for the contractors turned up to finish ploughing field 24, and then I got it cultivated. I then contracted out the sowing for that field and contracted out the second stage of fertiliser. So that's all done bar the weeding, which probably will need to be done either later today or tomorrow. I'm guessing now it's going to be tomorrow, given how late it already is. Now you can see the harvester over there. We've subcontracted that out. That came up today for a contract that was waiting for it yesterday, but it turned up this morning, so I took the contract. I did start harvesting it myself until this field came ready for harvest, and then I've passed it on over to get subcontracted to finish it off. So I need to keep an eye on that, because I've got the tractor and trailer just there behind us there and I'll help out the contractor by going and getting that emptied out. Now, sorry, I'm gabbing away here and trying to bring this all up to date, and I'm not going very well on this. Is that more speed, less haste or something? Anyway. What else have we done today? So yeah, I did mow some grass. Oh, we're full. Today as well, to get some hay for the sheep and for Nate as well, the horse. Also, they were out of hay too. I mean, last night, as you would have seen from the screenshot, I did some mowing last night, but I just did enough to get just over a bale in there, so I got bale onto the sheep, so I knew they weren't going to run out of hay overnight, so that was fine. So I just quickly did only 5 bales this morning, because I haven't really got anywhere to store them as yet. So yeah, so both Nate and the sheep now have enough hay to do them for a wee while. Certainly the horses, you know, their 2 bales will do them quite some time. The sheep, well, as you know, the wool pallets became full yesterday unexpectedly, a day sooner than I expected they would. So I had to then go and get the sheep moved and get the wool sold off and the pallets moved over to the new pasture. We spent $1,500 on 10 new sheep, and we put all them onto the new pasture as well. So that was something we were expecting to do today, which happened to have to do late on yesterday. So yeah, it was good. And the money's gone down a fair bit, as you can see, but that's because of the payments gone into the yard. It's not all of the payments gone out of there yet, it's just some of it. I'm not overly worried about it though, because as I say, we've still got the canola from the field 24 in the silo, plus this field now, plus the corn, extra corn, and red grapes. So we've still got plenty of stuff to be sold yet. We've actually sown barley up into the top field there, 24, because I just want to get some in stores for our hens, chickens. So we've decided to go with a field of barley up there at the moment. And here we're going to put soybean though, I think, and that'll be grand. I sold back the little trailer that I frustratingly bought out of frustration yesterday. Frustratingly bought out of frustration? You know what I mean. And then, so that's fine. I'll use the bucket, as I say, to fill them in here from now on. What else? It's just so much been going on since we finished up yesterday. It's hard to think what else we need to remind ourselves to tell you. But yeah, so the field in front of us there that we've got the contract on, that's wheat. So we probably will get, and it's a big field, so we'll probably get a decent amount of wheat left over from that. But I'll look to sell that, because as I say, we've got barley in there now, so we don't need, we're not going to need any extra wheat at the moment. I'm sure there'll be something I've forgotten to tell you, but I'll come back to it later. But for now, we're just trying to get this field at least harvested. So yeah, it's been, as I say, a very busy day again here at Blue Mountain Farm. And they've got a full grain tank, and I'm just going to run. Over and get this trailer there. I would have liked them to have provided something a bit bigger, but you know, because I think, well, I know from when I was doing it myself, you know, you really, you know, empty that harvester twice in this thing. These are almost full. Right, where are they? Oh, they're up there. But the field is nearly done, so it's not too bad actually. I did get quite a bit of it done myself before I needed to start on our own field. So it's fine. Give them a toot. Just trying to see who it is. Susie. So yeah, hopefully it won't take too much longer for Susie to finish up this field then. Maybe one or two more loads, perhaps. But this is going to Smith Mill over here, so that's fine. Yeah. Oh yeah, and last night, of course, as things would have it, the grapes became ready for their second fertilising state to go on, and so we had to go and do that as well once we'd finished the mowing, I think it was. We did that next. But yeah. So I'll go yesterday, and most definitely I'll go again today, and I'm hoping that I don't want that too close, so we need a bit of a turning point for my harvester, and certainly I'll go again today. I'm just watching the time there because, yeah, as I said, I want to get down to the yard and show you what the contractors have been able to get done already. And you know, I think they've got through quite a lot for their first day, but I think it's going to take another, I think they reckon another couple of days, and they'll almost be done, which is pretty amazing really. We'll see. Maybe the weather dependent as well, some of it, but fingers crossed the weather continues to hold for us. And I know the last time I said that, I think I jinxed it. So the production rate, I'll have a quick look actually for the sheep. One of the reasons we did buy more sheep was to increase the rate of production for them. And as you can see, we've practically, just by adding that 10 more sheep, we've more or less halved what the production rate was. So they'll quite quickly start to grow their numbers, I think. Nate we took out as well earlier today. We managed to get him out for a run. I think we took him out, he's quite close to the site, so where the building work's been going on. So I kind of took him out when it was quite noisy there, so that he could get away from some of that noise for a bit. Well, at least the worst of it anyway. Because I was concerned he'd get a bit stressed if he, with the noise, because as I say, they have started some of the building work, so it would have gotten a bit loud for him. But anyway, it's all good. Right, here we go. So I mean, with everything going on today, I haven't even had time to look at any prices for selling the stuff that we've already got in the silo. Maybe tomorrow. I think the grapes are going to be ready for harvest tomorrow as well, so I mean that's going to be another really busy day. I really think I'm going to, I mean certainly because I will have to, let me start that again. I'm thinking of putting one of these fields into grass just for, you know, one sort of rotation, just so that, you know, once we've got a place to store the bales, just so that we can get a decent amount of hay bales into storage for both our horses and sheep. So at least one, possibly two rotations. We might put grass into one of these fields. Possibly this one. Oops, I'm full. I think it won't be this one, as I say. I'll put soya in at this time, but certainly maybe after the soybean we'll get it into here. We'll look to get the grass into here, because hopefully by then we'll have somewhere, or we'll be close to getting somewhere in which to store our hay bales from the weather, which would be good. Now, just trying to decide how much through this field am I, whether to do another row or whether to, yeah, okay. I'm just going to, once this is empty, take the tractor and bogey trailer down to the other side of the field. So of course we've got the canola from field 24 also in storage still in the silo. Often we've been selling that almost as soon as we've, full again already, almost as straight after harvest, because we've had been lucky to have good prices. But I didn't again yesterday. Yeah, I just didn't have. Yesterday, I can't even remember when it was. But yesterday, wasn't it? Yesterday. It was just a matter of not having had the time to go and check it out. Okay, hopefully that's fine there. And I'll run up and get harvest it. That barley's grown really quickly as well. I mean, I didn't expect it to be quite as quick as that. Right. So I'll stop waffling for a bit, I think, until I get this field done, and then, because I want to take you down into the new farm yard and show you around things there. So I will come back to you all in a little bit. That's both fields harvested, and I'm just about to drop off the rest of this wheat at Smith Mill. We managed just to get the last load in there. Now where am I going? Is it this way? I think so. So that was good. Just 97% full. And as you can see, it's getting quite late in the evening. Now I don't know if you can just see over to our right here as we come round here. Actually, I'll slow down. The building of these two new houses here, the fair coming on. So yeah, I'm getting through those quite quickly. So I'm going to drop off this. I'm just going to, as well as the leftovers, we'll just sell them straight away, and then I'll head back down to the farm, and I'll quickly show you around our new yard, or the beginnings of it at least, where we're at so far. Now then, I sometimes struggle to get, I've got the angle quite right coming into here. It's quite tight. Hold on. Just pull over this way a little bit, and then I'll hopefully get a trigger come up. There we go. That's the first one. See how much this. Oh, look at that. It's, so most of what's now left in the other one is ours. So that's good. It's going to give us a little bit of money, a huge amount in wheat, and I haven't really checked the prices to see whether they're quite good or not. But we'll go with it. Now, there we go. So that's that done. So I'll just take and drop this off back at the field, and then I'm going to run back to the farm. So I'll see you back there in a few minutes. Right, here we are at the site of our new farmyard. and you can see just how much has been done already. Now this shed here, this is by a company called Mississippi Farming Solutions, and believe it or not, that shed there is only about 3,200, and it's really quite big indeed, really big. It's massive, and it's got lights. These lights are on a timer, so they'll come on probably in about 20 minutes or so. It starts to get dark, and then they'll stay on until probably for about 11.5 to 12 hours. I can't remember what exactly they said. Now, the contractors actually had finished putting this up by lunchtime today, pretty much. You know, because it sort of came in sections, they just had to, within a couple of hours, they had everything bolted up and together. The main frame was up, it was bolted together. They used, they set the things in quick drying concrete, the legs in some quick drying concrete, and then, you know, and a couple of hours later they got the roof and the lights on. It was really, I mean, there was quite a few of them, but even so, it was quite incredible amount of work. So that's that one. Over here, this is also going to be a bit of a drive-through shed, so they've put in the foundations, as you can see here. Just switch my light on, it is starting to get dark. And this is all the stuff, it's pretty much flat pack. Be careful not to break the glass. And this is all ready just for them to start putting up. They've got like a mixer and some bricks here, just in case they need a few extras. Another pile of bricks there just to help put it all up, but it's pretty much all there. We've got a couple of solar panels put in here. They will help power this area as well as produce some extra power for us to sell on to the network. This bit here, we've got a pile of wood here. These are going to be cell points are going in here. New cell points. This here, it's also by the, I should say that this one and this one here are by the same company, and so will the cell points be once they're in. They're by a company called AJ Tech. And now let me think. That one over, sorry, I'm going to get you dizzy spinning around here. That one over there, the drive-through shelter, is $18,000, and this one, which is going to be our workshop area where we're going to maintain our vehicles, and where I'm hoping that our grape harvester will also be able to maintain that, will go. So yeah, again, similar flat pack. So yeah, foundations in. So I think the idea is that, so they did all this today, which, you know, was an amazing, incredible amount of work. There is more I'll show you in a minute. The plan is then to build up these two flat pack buildings tomorrow, and then once that's, and that'll be, and then the day after that, their plan is to then put in these buy points, and then over here we've got some wood over here. This is where our hay shed is going to go. That's going to put our hay shed. It's going to be quite big actually, so we've got quite a bit there. And there's a little bandsaw over here that they've been using to cut some of the wood. So you can see the lights have come on over there now, and that's quite good timing for us because we're going to head that way. So yeah, time wise, yeah, this and this tomorrow. The day after, actually I think the sell points are going to be last. If I remember rightly, the next day is going to be this, because I reckon this is going to take a whole day, because it's not flat packed like what these two are, or, you know, quickly erected like this one it can be. So that'll take most of the day to put up. And then the day after that, it's going to be the sell points, but also one of the things they've made a start on it, so I can have a look. They're putting in some fencing around here as a bit of added security. And up here, if we take up. Got a little bit of fencing coming out here as well, as you can see, and there's a gate which can be automatically closed. We've put a light in here just to give us a bit of help to see where the entrance is going to be at dark. That's as far as we've got. Now, the other thing we had, of course, was, I mean, this is just to make things more secure, obviously, but these sheds are drive-through, and the other one, the flat pack one, is also a drive-through. So we needed a way to secure these. And so what they came up with were these. So we can just put these up once we're done for the day. Getting the trigger sometimes can be a bit tricky. That's more me missing it. I'll come back to that. And yeah. In fact, to leave that one down because we're going to bring in our so that's a bit of added security for us. Sorry about the noise there. That's just a bit of added security for us. So I've got, if we head over this way, I should have brought it closer actually. The tractor and our trailer over here. So we'll also put these bollards out when we put the other flat pack drive-through up. Now, I can't remember how much they cost. They're not too expensive. And the fencing's an American fencing, by American fencing company. I will at some point, probably when I get to the end of recording the series, put up the names of all the companies and that the stuff we've used for here. So yeah, as you see, we just drive in, and then we can come around here and close that off, and that then means that they can't get taken out of here once they're done. Of course, at the moment, you know, it doesn't matter because it's still open. So yeah, so tomorrow these two flat packs, the day after the hay, and then it will be sell points, and after that they're going to start putting in the rest of the fencing. And they don't know whether they'll get the fencing done the same day as the sale points, or whether that will run over a couple of days, because there's a lot of it. But I mean, given how much they got through even just today, that is quite a lot of stuff to do. So there we go. I'm going to leave that light on just now because I'm interested to see what it looks like. And also, I also got them to put up, and you know I've been saying this for some time, that I've wanted to have a light put up over just this bit as well. Still got plenty of equipment lying around here. That most of that will hopefully get stored into the other place. So yeah, we've got a light here as well now. Let's have a look and see what that looks like, and that's going to be quite helpful. Now, so yeah. Now probably we'll put some more lights in at some point, but for now anyway, that's where we're at in terms of getting that done. Now I know it's quite late, but I actually going to just turn it off for quiet. Want to now, we collected on that contract as well, by the way. Have a look at prices. So I'm just trying to think. I mean, 649 is not a bad price for canola. It's not great, but it's not bad. 664 is probably even better, which is Smith Mill, where we've just been. What else have we got? We've got corn still, is that? Where have we got corn? Here we go, corn. 472 is a really good price for corn, and that's at the grain mill. I think we'll take and sell that now while we have a bit. And so that gets that done, and that's just along the road. So I'm going to wait to go now. I've just put the trailer away. Bring the trailer back again, and we'll go and get that corn sold. Possibly we're going to go and sell the canola that we've just harvested yesterday and today. I mean, it's already 8 o'clock, so yeah. Now there will be lights going into this yard as well. I've not decided where yet, or how many, if it'll be 1 or if it'll be 2. I think once everything's up, I'll have a look then and make the decision at that point as to what lights we'll want to put in. As I say, we're probably going to put more of these sort of lamps in, street lamp lights in various points. Oh, look, that door's open. Oops. Right, Corrin grain mill, that's where we're going. As I say, I think tomorrow I'm expecting, we'll have a look at it in a second, but I am expecting, yeah, they're quite dark, these to be ready for harvesting tomorrow. Just let me check if this needs anything. So yeah, oh, there's a patch here I need to go and try and fertilise. I don't know if that, and I don't know why that gap's there. Hopefully I can get it fertilised now. In fact, I might, what I'm thinking of just before we do call it quits for tonight is getting up and fertilising that the field we've just harvested, and plus trying to get that bit that's kind of not done on field 24, hopefully. The grain mill's just along here, so it's fine. So yeah, we've still got some costs to come out for the yard. There'll still be the fencing cost, the rest of the fencing cost to add in. The hay shed has still got to get paid for yet, and so there will be a bit more to come off yet in terms of money, but we're doing fine, so I'm not overly worried about it. I mean, and what we've just sold in Corrin doubled what we got for that contract we did on the field that we harvested the corn in yesterday, so it's all good. So things are definitely moving along here, most definitely moving along. I'm really happy. I think I might put a light on this corner, we'll see. Definitely makes a difference having that light, but actually I want to come this way because I'm coming in to put this away, so I need to jump out and put these bollards back down again. I've got an app set up on my phone to do the bollards, which is really great, so and they tell me that makes them nice and secure. Now, is that in far enough? It is. They are a bit noisy though. Right, but you know, exactly what we need if we're going to make sure things are secure on the farm overall. Right, now where, oh no, I think the fertiliser's over here somewhere. It wasn't in the shed, was it? It wasn't just, I've not just come past it, did I? Oh, I bet you I did. See, okay, no, it's definitely over here. I'm not used to it being there. I'm forgetting where, yeah, it's there. Forgetting where I'm going. So the spreader's here. And you might think that this shed's a bit big for the stuff we've got in it, but for the price it costs, you know, you couldn't knock that. I mean, it was just an absolute bargain. So it's certainly worth it. So yeah, you can see just how busy our day's been. Obviously I didn't put up the I'll go up to this field first. I didn't help with building anything, I just helped with the layout, and yeah. And then they talked me through, I don't know what to, this is almost looks like, then they talked me through the fencing and stuff. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how our yard's going to hopefully turn out once it's done in about 2-3 days time. Let me just have a look at that. Yeah, I'm going to have another little bit to do, and then I'll move down to the other field. I think this thing's needing fuel. Once the new garage area has gone up, we will also look to move the fuel over there to fuel point to that as well. And that's just a buy point as well rather than a storage point. I could put a storage point in, but yeah. I need to also try and figure out how... I'm not going to get rid of the other maintenance point just yet either, because I don't know if I've got that right to the edge. Let me have a look. Yeah, it's okay. Because yeah, I'm waiting to see when the new garage area is built, whether or not I can fit my harvester and header in there for fixing. If not, I'll keep that other little toolbox area to do that. But we'll see. Fingers crossed it'll go in there. There was another one we could have put up, but I really like the idea of the AJ Tech ones, and I like the look of them, and it's actually the same company that's done our silo, and we've just gone for the same style, if you like. And I'll see if I can get the same style for the buy points as well. Be quite good if we can. So yep. So once we've done this field, once we've got this done, I think I'm calling it a night, because we were really late, as you know, last night, and it's been another very long day. And tomorrow is going to be time to, as I say, get those, likely to get the grapes harvested, but I also have to prepare this field and get it sown, and so that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Ploughing, getting ploughing in here, cultivating, I'll likely do that myself, we'll see, and then I shall contract out the sowing of it. As I say, we're going to put soya in. Now that was the interesting thing, when I did the barley, when I sowed the barley, I did actually have to fill the sowing machine up during the field, whereas everything else we've sown in there previously, we've managed to have enough seed. But the barley actually used up all the seed in the seeder, and we had to refill the seeder partway through sowing. But you know, it's fine, it's not an issue. But I could do with another tractor at some point, and that's something else I'm going to have to think about. I don't really want anything too expensive or too big. And I don't really need it to be either, because the equipment that we're using is quite small and most of it doesn't require a lot of horsepower. But yeah. Another tractor would be handy because when we contract out the work, of course, often we're contracting out using our own equipment as well. So, yeah, which is fine sometimes when I'm harvesting grapes, and then I can contract out the tractor and whatever else equipment that we need, such as a seeder. But yeah. And I would like to buy a planter to, at some point, to eventually get a bit more variety into what we're doing in terms of this field. So, sorry, hold on. So, yeah, all these things, I'm not getting gaps there. Right. Oops, wrong button. Let's have a look to see. Okay, that's good. So I'll just do this last bit here. I've lost my train of thought now. Never mind. Oh yeah, planter, that's what I was talking about. But the one we're looking at is quite, it's not cheap. I think it's 70 odd $1,000. So that might be a wee bit down the line. And with that, I would look to be doing things such as sunflower and corn. And the corn, yeah, just a bit of variety in there. But that would also require another header for our harvester. So yeah, we shall see where we go with that in the end. Right. And put this away. I mean, to be fair, these bollards don't need to be up right now because, you know, you could just, the fence isn't all the way around at the moment. You could just, and have the gates open, so I'll probably just leave these down now. I'll not put these back up. I've just left my door open. So yeah, it's looking quite. It's getting there. The farm's coming together. The plans that we've had for some time are now starting to come into fruition. And I'm certainly more than happy with them. And I'm going to call it a night there. And so thanks everybody for watching. See, this is why I need some more lights. I think I might get them to try and put up a couple tomorrow. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like how the farm's evolving. I need to cut this grass at some point, but I just haven't had time just now. And yeah, we'll catch you again later. Bye for now, everybody.